Ready to roll, ready to roll, ready to roll. I think that's my good Stu Feiner impersonation. Wake Up Mintzy, 4 p.m. afternoon. We're knocking around the zoo on a Thursday afternoon, drinking some Stella Blue Espresso because it's cold in the studio. Got our dude wipes. We're ready to have ourselves a damn good time because we got the living legend, the source, the one, the only, Stu Feiner, going to join us in the house today. Bunch of good Barstool stuff going on as always. If you hadn't got a chance yet, watch the Barstool Bass Fishing Classic. That came out earlier this week. Now that we're 4 or 5 days in, I can talk about it. I screwed our team, and I'm glad making money. Still friends with me. But check that out. Awesome competition out in Lake Michigan. I feel like I've recovered from the stool after dark. 10 hot dogs on Tuesday night. Feeling good, feeling fiery, feeling energetic, feeling lively. And always a treat to catch up with Stu. I mean, what can you say about Stu Feiner? And I'll say some stuff about Stu from behind the scenes while we're on here. Nobody's been better to me. He's checking on me every day. I feel like he's getting ready to run this Chicago Marathon with me. He's on my ass all the time. He freaking texted Tate on Wednesday that you can't have mints anymore. Stool After Dark food challenges before this marathon. But there's Stu. We got Stu's chair, but we don't have Stu. But he's got my back more than anybody, and he's going to be here when I run the marathon on October 12th. And Stu's been exercising his ass off lately, too. He's been on it. You know, his Monday morning weigh-ins. Just a Monday tradition to see that start the week. But always a pleasure to catch up with him and see how the 88-degree pool is going. Few life things. I'm pumped tonight. I'm going to check out Garcia's Chicago and West Loop. Awesome new music venue. It's a few months old. There's one at the Cap in Portchester in New York. But I'm going to see Anders Osborne, one of my favorite New Orleans musicians tonight. Cool setup. They got like tables. It's a little lower key. But really excited to check that out tonight. And then this weekend should be a lot of fun. I'm going to go see the Cubs and White Sox down the south side on Sunday. And then Nicky Smokes turning 26 on Saturday. I got invited to his birthday party. So, you know, how could I miss out on that? There he is. The one, the only, the living legend, the source. He's ready to roll. Stu Feiner in the house.
Ready to roll, ready to roll, ready to roll. Listen, you cannot party at Nicky Smokes' birthday party. There's going to be cocaine there. There's going to be liquor. There's going to be food, which none of this you can participate. I mean, I'm nervous for you right now. I don't mean to be a dick. I don't mean to be your father. I don't need to be your mother. I'm your soulmate. I'm your best friend. And you got to listen. If you want to just live your life, you look great. First of all, let me just say that right now. You look great, but you do not look great to run a fucking marathon. Okay, I'm telling you right now, at the 15-mile mark, you're going to break down. At the 19-mile mark, your groin's going to start hurting you. Your sciatica is going to start hurting you. Your legs are going to tighten up. And at 21 miles, you're just going to quit. You're going to start walking. So instead of an under 5-hour marathon, you're going to do like 6.5, 7 hours because you're not going to quit. You're out there. The cameras are on you. People are going to be torching you, which is what the world wants you to fail. I don't work like that. I want you to succeed. I want the best of the best, Mintzy. I want your top A game. So fuck Nicky Smoke's birthday. You're going to go there. You're going to give him a hug. You're going to try to get blown. Maybe finger blast some girls. Fine. But nothing goes in your mouth. Nothing goes up your nose. Now, listen, for example, I just want to say something today, and I got to be gut level honest with you. What the fuck is that post? Do you think it's funny eating bacon? Do you think it's funny eating sausage?
Oh, dude, that's fine. I'm eating carbs. Dude, that's
not carbs. No. I want to explain. You think that's fine. You have to go 0 sugar, 0 fat, lean protein. Lean. You have to lose 40 fucking pounds. You think, hey, Stu, I used to be 280. I used to look like fucking Frank the Tank on his worst day. Now I look great. Women want to be me. They want to suck my dick. You're not in marathon form. And you're still eating like an animal. I don't like what's going on here.
I am on the protein. I disagree with you on the protein.
Your protein's lean. I did this. What do you mean you disagree? You ever run a marathon? No, you never did. I went from 220 to 174 in 2 months and 1 week. You know what I ate? Ate 1,000 calories a day. I had an egg white like this fucking big, as big as my ball sack. Then I had a lean piece of chicken and greens. And then for dinner, I had a lean piece of fish and greens. That's it. That's it. When I had my banana at 4:30 in the morning, it was a half a banana. A half a banana. When I had a snack, it was a half a piece of toast with a fucking spoonful of peanut butter. That's what you got to do.
So you're saying that like, because I'm on the fat, protein, but no carbs thing, you're saying that's not good enough?
No, you got to go lean protein. Lean protein. Carbs are not going to be your problem right now. Carbs are not, whole wheat. Whole wheat is not a problem. Your protein has to be lean.
So you were saying like grilled chicken. Let's just be clear so I know. Grilled chicken, grilled fish, grilled shrimp are all okay, but that's it?
Perfect. And greens.
So salads are good.
That's all you should have. Literally.
Okay.
And the dressing should literally be like you're in a concentration camp.
Like balsamic vinaigrette's fine.
Yeah, but not unlimited. I'm talking a tablespoon or two. You have to really go like Nazi Germany. Like you just have to fucking go like you're in like Dachau or Dannemora. You're in a concentration camp. You got to really look at it like that because you have an incredible heart. You have incredible stamina. You have the will of a fucking lion, but your food is sloppy. It's gonna be your demise. I swear on top of God, that's all that's holy to me. My wife, my children, you know what I'm saying? My reputation.
Okay, no, I'm listening. No, I'm listening to you because I'll be honest. I thought I was doing fine. Like I didn't post that thinking I was doing bad. I just figured just keep eating protein.
No, it's so bad. You have to be as close to 180 as you could fucking get. 180, not under 180, and then you're a hero. Then you're a champion. Then you've succeeded something that only 1% of the world has done, which is run 26.2 miles. I'm telling you, I'm
listening.
Around.
Look, I always listen. You always listen when you tell me. I did. Right. I'll be honest, dude. I didn't think I did. Like that's the thing. I thought I was doing fine. Like I didn't post that. Like I'm eating that.
You are doing fine for looking great and losing weight 5 pounds a month. And you would look like fucking Tom Cruise in 8 months. But that's not the plan here. The plan is running a marathon. You got to be thin as fuck. Every single pound that's on you, over 180 pounds, is going to make your job so much harder. I mean, and I don't know how your body's going to react at mile 19. That's the real test. I mean, you start seeing stars. The only way to push through is if you're thin, like you're underweight. That's the only way to push through.
All right, I'm going to get on the lean protein. I hear you. Like, I'm listening. I always listen to your advice. Like I said, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, but now I hear you. I'll listen.
1,500 calories a day.
Okay.
Running 40 to 60 miles a week. Oops, what happened?
Oh, you're good.
Okay, good.
You're still here. Okay. But okay. 1,500 calories. I'll lower my calorie intake.
And you got to start running 40 to 60 miles a week. Who's White Sox Dave is training for.
He's not doing it anymore.
Right?
He's not doing it anymore. It's all right.
Right. You know why? You know why? Because it's a nightmare. No. You know why? Because it's a fucking horror show. There's nothing fun about this. Now, in our 20s, if we were normal guys and we were normal weight, fine. How old are you right now?
42.
Right. You don't realize you're 45. And listen, your 42 is like my 64. My 64 is like 150. Your 42 is like 80. We have a lot of fucking things that have gone on with our bodies.
No doubt. No, I will say, if there's one thing I'll admit, to be in the bill of health I am at 42 is a miracle from God.
Miracle.
There's no doubt about it.
Right.
No doubt.
If you died at 35, if you died at 30, nobody would have been surprised. If I died at 30, nobody would have been surprised. So in other words, this is reality. And I listen. If I could pay you 50,000 right now, I'd give you 50 grand cash for you to be a 180, squeaky clean, and succeed. Because I know the feeling of how great it's going to be for your life, how great it's going to be for your confidence, how great it's going to be for your success going forward, your platform. Because 1% of the world can do this. This is harder than you winning the World Series of Poker. Because World Series of Poker, you got to be smart, you got to read the cards, and you got to get the cards. There's a lot of luck. There's no luck in this marathon. Luck ain't going to help you. At mile 19, you're going to fucking say, why the fuck did I make this commitment? At mile 21, you're going to want to die. At mile 23, every 10th of a mile, you're going to be asking somebody next to you how much longer to go, because you're in a daze. You're in a malaise. You're in like a fog. Mile 24 to 26.2, it felt like it took me an hour and a half, and it only took me 24 minutes, because it's really scary. You just don't understand what you're going through. And God forbid you got to take shits throughout the way. And God forbid you haven't taken 3 shits before you run the race. Once you take a shit, you're not going to want to run anymore. I took 3 shits before I ran, thank God.
Okay.
I had enough coffee and enough bran muffin to just cleanse myself. So I took my first shit at 3 o'clock. I took my next one at 5 o'clock. I took my next one at 6:30, and then my race started at 8. And I only stopped for 1 pee break. And that was like 6 minutes I lost, because there's a line. It's not like you're going to roll up and pee. You got fucking a line there. God forbid someone's taking a shit. Like you're going to lose a lot of minutes. So like you said, you shared with me your goal. If your goal is just to finish, then fuck what I'm saying. Because if you do it in 6-7 hours,
no, I'd like to. 5 hours.
5 hours.
I mean, I don't think I can beat your 440, but I think 5.
Right. 4:39:24 to be exact. But I'm saying, but under 5 hours, that is a very, very tough bar you're raising there. You don't think so, but it is.
No, I believe it.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what's the most you ever ran that you actually were clocked? Half marathon?
16 miles.
Right. And did you throw up? Well, what's the one where you crossed the finish line and violently threw up?
No, that was the 10K in NOLA. That was a few years ago. But I was way fatter. And that was real humid.
So since then, what's the longest you've run?
I've run 2 half marathons this year. I ran I ran a half in March in like 2:30, and then I ran one in 2:25 in April.
Right. So in other words, if you want to equate that to a marathon, that's a 6-hour marathon. That's like a 6 hour and 15-minute marathon.
Because the second half is going to be that. The second half is going to be that bad.
I can't explain. The only reason I finished so quick and so fast is I opened my fat Jew mouth to everyone, and everyone laughed at my say. The over-under on me was 7 hours, and half of the people bet I was gonna not finish. So I just was committed to just have everyone suck my dick. You know what I mean? Like I would have died. Like I wasn't stopping. If I fell and broke my fucking nose and the bone went through my skull and my brains were exposed, I was still going to make the race. If I broke my leg, I was still going to finish. So in other words, you have to have a life or death mentality that nothing matters. Nothing's going to matter. You have to zone in. And that's what I'm saying to you. The key, what you can control is how much you weigh. And as close to 180 as you can get, that's your success number. If you hit 180, you got this by the balls. Anything over 180, it's going to be very hard.
All right, I'm getting on this lean protein immediately. I'm listening to you like you always have steered me right. I know everything you say is from a place of love. So, no, I can do that. Your grilled chicken, grilled fish, grilled shrimp, but no more bacon, sausage.
Nothing fat. No fats at all. No fats at all. And then also, you have to start taking supplements.
Okay.
You have to go to a Runner's Edge store, tell them you're running a marathon, tell them you're cutting your calories. Like a trainer said to me, Stu, you can't run the marathon eating 1,500 calories. You're going to fucking break down. I didn't break down at all. I didn't break down once. So they were wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because what I was able to do is take all the fat on my body and convert my metabolism into burning my fat that I had on my body. My fat became energy. But to do that, you have to really eat no fat and just go squeaky clean. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can do that. I mean, I've already
and I did it. So in other words, if you go to a doctor, doctor's going to go, don't do that. I did it. So, I actually did it. And then like 3 weeks before the race or 2 weeks before the race, I broke down a little bit and I started binging and I started smoking pot. And then like 14 days before the race, I put everything down, went squeaky clean, just water, life or death, and I fucking banged it out. So, you're probably a better athlete than me. So you have that in your advantage. And I ran at 57. You're running it at what, 42?
Mm-hmm.
So you got 15 years on me too. But I think straight up you're a better athlete than me as is. So I think that you have that advantage. But
I'm carrying 40 pounds over 180. I was 219 this morning.
Right. You got to get that off. Like you could lose 20 pounds in 30 days.
No, I could. All I have to do is get on the lean. Because the thing is on the diet front, I'm already doing so good on the carbs. I mean, I'm not eating sugar at all. I don't eat bread at all. So, I mean, all I have to do is just not eat fat. I mean, that's the only, I've got the other thing down pretty cold.
Right. And then use your supplements that when you're running, you're not going to cramp up. They have these gels that every 5 miles, you eat it's like a gel. And then there's pills that you should take so that you don't dehydrate. Because once you dehydrate and you cramp up, it doesn't stop. Like God forbid you cramp up when you're running, you can't, it doesn't go away. You're cramped and then you're fucking done. So in other words, you got to take the supplements immediately. And you got to run 40 to 60 a week. Okay.
Well, all right. I gotta do this.
And I'm praying for you every day, and I'm not going to be a dick no more.
No, I want you to be a dick. Be a dick all you want. I need tough love. I got plenty. I need tough love in my life. No, I like it because I'm taking this serious, but it's a learning thing, and I thought, you know what I mean. I didn't know I was making a mistake.
You're less than 3 months away now, right? This is October 11th.
12th, Sunday, and hopefully you said you're going to make it too, which is awesome.
I'll come down.
Just come. Yeah, you can just come and stay. Just come early and stay for advisors that week.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do what I got to do.
And then we can go. We can go to stream, watch football on Sunday after I'm done.
And is it on a Sunday?
Yeah, it's Sunday morning. I got to check my corral time, but I think it's like 9 a.m. I think I'm around 9 a.m.
Okay.
So I'm looking at like 9 to 2 or 3.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. And I got a 10-miler for you this weekend. I know you've been hammering me about it. I got you.
No, you got no choice here. You got to do
No, I know. I'm doing it. I feel good. I'm telling you, 14, I felt really
16, 18, 20, 23. That has to be.
Okay, so 10 this weekend, 12. Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
Then it goes 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23. And then that'll leave you about 20 days before the race. Then you could just feather it with 3, 3, 5s, like maybe 20 a week. And then 15 a week. And then the week of the race, you're just going 3, 3. And then the Friday before the race, you keep your feet up Friday, your feet up Saturday, and then you're good to go Sunday.
Okay. And strategy for running the race. I mean, obviously you said the last part's going to be a war against nutrition. I mean, I was thinking in my mind, treat the first.
I don't mean you to interrupt because I know it works so perfectly for me. And you run the exact same pace every fucking mile. You don't go out fast.
No.
You don't go out slow. You just go out and you keep that exact pace. Which should be give or take between a 10 to an 11-minute mile.
Yeah, I was thinking 11:20, just jogging.
Okay, so then between 11 to 12-minute mile.
Okay.
But every mile has to be the same so that your last 5 miles should be the same as your first 5. That's how it was for me. It was almost exactly the same.
Okay, because I made a mistake.
What?
Like when I ran the St. Jude half in Memphis in December 2023, I came out blasting too much, and I ran the first 10K in 60 minutes, and then I just gassed out, and I had to run 11. I ran 11 and a half to 12 minutes the last 7 miles.
Right. So in other words, you're better off just get in your groove, whatever it's going to be. between 11 and 12 minutes, and just stay there.
Okay.
And never press, and just get in a groove, get in a motion, almost like a race car where you're just like right there, and then and it'll be simple. And you'll hit a wall at 19, but if you do everything in your right weight, you'll go right through it, and you'll go right through 21. And then you'll go right to 23, and then you just hold on for dear life, 23 to 26.2.
Okay. Well, I think the key.
Because remember, your body is not made to run this long. Your body is not made to run over 16 miles. Now you put into the complication that you're 42, you've been obese most of your life, like I am, and everything, and the wear and tear of the alcohol, the drugs, the not sleeping, the bad habits with your food, the your arteries, everything, your sciatica, everything that hurts you is amplified almost tenfold after mile 17.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go to a chiropractor and get checked too. I mean, sciatica stuff. I've had some sciatica issues before. I hadn't at all lately, but
chiropractors are scams. Chiropractors are voodoo. They're witch doctors. So you want to go to an orthopedist.
Okay.
You want to go to a professional doctor. Chiropractors are fake people. They put you on machines that in theory look great and you feel great while you're there, but they do absolute no damage. When these chiropractors like snap your neck and do things, they should be sued. So in reality, chiropractors are voodoo doctors. They're not doctors. They're scams. They use machines and they use techniques that are not proven, that are like garbage. They couldn't get a medical, they couldn't actually be a doctor. They couldn't pass the test. So they became chiropractors. So chiropractors can fuck you up. So I would literally go to a professional doctor, a top of the line doctor that does this, and have him advise you. He will never send you to a chiropractor. If his life's on the line, he will never send you there, which I learned. So take that as advice that I've learned from actual medical doctors who don't like to piss on chiropractors because, doctors don't like to piss on anyone. But that behind closed doors, that's the reality. Chiropractors are scams. Pure scams. Jerk-offs. And will hurt you, not help you.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm really glad I had you on today because I needed to hear that about the lean meat because I'm immediately going to make that adjustment like now. That's fine. I needed to hear that.
And 40 to 60 a week.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do the 10 tomorrow and then, 10, 12, stagger it, up 2 miles a week.
Correct. Right. 4 5s, a 3, and a long.
Okay. I've got the,
4,
like
6,
you said, you said it.
4,
I mean,
6,
I've got the 5,
I'm
I'm ripping the 5s and 6s, but that doesn't matter. Like you said, that
doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. You got to do 400% more. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean nothing. And I would just get off the treadmill. No treadmill work from now forward. Has to be on the actual path that you're going to run. Because your legs on a treadmill it's not the same wear and tear. And it's much easier because you have the momentum of the treadmill pushing you, even though you put it on an incline. You know what I'm saying? So you need to go flat, and Chicago is flat, like you told me. So that'll help you. Okay, a couple of quick questions I need for you. First of all,
okay, go ahead.
Right now, it's shotgun. Right now, give me the give me the matchup and the national champion college football right now.
Okay. Right now, national championship. Right now, national championship game.
Right now.
I'm going with right now. I'm going between Texas and LSU. Do you want to do Texas or LSU? I'm going to go Texas versus Penn State.
And the winner?
I'm going to go Texas.
Okay, I like it.
But I'm real close on LSU, but I really like LSU.
Listen. It's right now, July 24th. That's what you gave me. Fine. I don't need any, tomfoolery. NFL Super Bowl matchup, Super Bowl winner right now.
All right, I'm going with my pick. I've got a little bit of a different one. I got the Rams in the NFC. I'm huge on the Rams this year. I love them picking up Devontae Adams. They almost beat the Eagles in the playoffs. If Stafford stays healthy with Adams and Puka and those young D linemen and McVay, I think they got a real shot in the NFC. I'll go Rams, Chiefs. Everybody every year tries to talk themselves or the Bills or the Ravens over the Chiefs, and until they actually beat them in the playoffs, I'm just not going against Mahomes. I'm not doing it. And they kind of beefed up their line. So I'll go Rams, Chiefs, Super Bowl. Chiefs.
And?
Chiefs
the winner?
Chiefs.
Okay. Well, they've been to the Super Bowl 5 in the last 6 years. So
I'm not going against them. They just know how to win.
Right.
And they had a lot of injuries last year.
Which all the nonsense, all they do is fucking get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was very close in college on I really like LSU this year too. I was close on them versus Texas. I think they're going to be top like 5.
Okay. Major League Baseball World Series matchup, World Series winner.
Okay. I'm going to go Dodgers versus hell, it's tough to call. Tigers falling off. Mariners. Damn, I don't know who to pick in the AL. Guns
to your head, you guys.
I know. That's what I'm thinking about.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Dodgers, Yankees, I guess, but I don't have any confidence in the Yankees.
And
I just told you that AL's wide open. Moody, shout out Moody. Moody got me on the Rangers 70-1 at the All-Star break.
And the winner?
Dodgers. I can't go against it.
Okay. And right now, even though your skill set might not be this, World Cup. Who's going to win the World Cup? I don't listen. Throw a fucking dart.
Throw a dart at the World Cup. Spain versus... Is Messi still playing for Argentina? Spain versus Argentina.
Okay.
Sure.
Who do you like to win it?
I guess Spain. Spain.
I like Spain.
Dart.
I mean, that was a great guess. I don't know how you pulled that out your fucking ass. Spain is absolutely loaded. Young talent, defensively, scheme. They play only one side of the ball, and they pressure you. And if you make a mistake and they control the ball, Spain can win it. Absolutely, Spain can win it. I love it.
I get into World Cup every 4 years. That's like my soccer thing there.
How it works in my house is my youngest son, who was a D-Midi in high school, and he changed over to D-Midi in lacrosse. He was a D-Midi in soccer, an unbelievable D-Midi, John Allen. And then he went D-Midi in lacrosse. We watch every fucking soccer game every fucking time it's on, every night. He's betting every single game. So we're glued to soccer every fucking time it's on. And we're also glued to the UFC. I've almost watched, I would say 99% of every UFC event ever. He bets every fucking event. He bets every player. He knows everything about soccer and UFC. He's very versed. I want him to come into my business, but he gambles so much, he says that it would hurt him because he'd just become a fucking degenerate. But he knows everything about everything. I wanted to do a podcast with him. He's so skilled. Same with Alex. Alex knows everything about everything too. Ryan knows the NBA and the NFL and baseball, but he doesn't know soccer and UFC. But yeah, we love soccer. We're going to all the games at MetLife. We have
hell yeah! You're gonna go to the World Cup?
Yeah, we're gonna go all the games. We love fucking soccer, and soccer is almost like Major League Baseball, and Moody can relate to this. In the olden days, like nothing gets my dick harder beyond, and always, when people ask me, my favorite sport's baseball because I was a catcher, and it's the only sport I could hit, and I was a decent catcher. But anyway, soccer, because it's so low scoring, is almost like watching a Major League Baseball game in yesteryears where your fucking starting pitcher went 9 innings. Nothing gets my dick harder when my starting pitcher is electric. When my starting pitcher, he takes the bump, he's fucking going 9 innings. You got to drag him off there. So soccer's like that. Because, if you score 1 run against my fucking ace, you can win the game because I can't predict if my offense is going to score at all. But if my pitcher doesn't allow any runs, we're going to fucking win. Might win 1-0, might win, whatever. But I love soccer. I love fucking soccer. When Mexico beat U.S. in that, preliminary nonsense. I mean, Mexico was loaded. I mean, even though it was our C team, we didn't have our top players, but you could see their setup was just unbelievable. They dominated. They pinned us back, and the ball was in their USA's end for like 90% of the game. So I love my soccer. I love my UFC. Love it, love it, love it. I wish I could be a UFC fighter.
I want to mention the UFC last weekend in New Orleans, first one ever in Louisiana. I watched it. Poirier obviously lost in a decision to Max Holloway.
God, he got his fucking. Oh my God, did he get fucking toned up? He got his dick kicked in. Holloway throws like so many punches.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
I mean,
but the atmosphere was unbelievable. Atmosphere was unbelievable. I mean, like they couldn't even hear the bell. It was so loud in the New Orleans arena, and it was really cool. It was a historic night for Louisiana. First time UFC ever came there. Friggin' super cool.
I mean, I love UFC. We're friends with a lot of people on Long Island because there's a lot of major camps here that fight. And John Allen was fighting for like 3 years.
Oh, wow.
We thought there was a shot that he was actually going to start a UFC career, but he got injured, and wasn't able to do it, which is the key to every sport. Once you get injured, you're fucking dead. Unless you're a complete psycho and you could work through the injuries, like especially UFC, all these fucking people are injured. They just have a tolerance for pain that is just inhuman. And nobody's gonna sit with that tolerance for pain if you're not making money. And 90% of these people do not make fucking money. They don't make money. So, and I'm trying to negotiate right now, either through a couple of people, through obviously Carmen, and through Ken Katz, and through a couple other of my friends that are very tight with Donald Trump. I want to be there for the 250th anniversary
on the White House lawn,
which the UFC will be on the lawn, and that's going to be a very, very tough ticket. It's not a ticket like even if you spent $100,000 per seat, you're not going to be able to get the ticket. That's the key.
Yeah, no, that's going to be that's going to be
security will be insane tight, like super tight, like crazy tight. So, and the next event, let me just say, the next event that's major in my area is obviously the Ryder Cup. I mean, you cannot believe what they're building on the Bethpage Golf Course right here. It's the number one, public course in the world, and they're doing it on the Bethpage Black, which had a PGA event, and it also had the 2002-2009 U.S. Open. They're building this up. They built a fucking village there, and we're very good friends with everybody that's doing the work, and we've had the people from the Ryder Cup already swim in the pool, and then next week, or the week after, they have like 42 people that are working there, throughout the event. They're all going to come and swim in the pool. We're just going to go wild in the backyard. We're going to play soccer. We're going to play wiffle ball. We're just going to drink beers and, have a great event there. But this Ryder Cup's going to be amazing. Now, how it works is just like for the 2002-2009 U.S. Open that was here at Bethpage Black and the PGA event, they had a major here that was here. They sold 27,000 tickets per day, okay? For the Ryder Cup, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday's the opening ceremony, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They sold 50,000 tickets at $750 a pop. 50,000 tickets! 20,000 are from Europe, and the other 30 are here from the United States. So,
and that's isn't that like last weekend of September?
September 23rd through September 28th. So every day I go. That's where I start my run.
Yeah.
I walk.
How many days in a row are you up to now?
I'm 34 days, almost 240 miles. I'm walking and slow jogging. It's between a 12 to a 15-minute mile. And when I did my 4:10.8s, they were in like 95-degree heat. And I would say I was more like a 15, 16-minute mile because I was dying. I was in direct sunlight, direct humidity, and I really broke down. It's hard. It's really hard. And that's why I wanted to run this fucking marathon with you, but I can't do it because I start jogging, and then I start walking. I don't have it in me no more. I have no idea how I was so motivated to run the 26.2 because I can't do it now. And I think I shared with you, everything in my life, whether it's fucking, whether it's sleeping, whether it's eating, whether it's peeing, taking a shit, everything after 60 has become problematic.
Okay.
10 times harder. And that's just reality of life. I'm telling it like it is. I'm 64. You get to be 60. Our parents, when they were, our parents or really our grandparents were, dying at 60, 65. So everything becomes much more problematic after 60. And especially my exercise, where I could roll out of bed after fucking doing 10 dabs, smoking a blunt, doing an 8-ball, and I could run 5 miles at a 12-minute mile like it was butter. No stretching, no nothing. I couldn't do that if you paid me $1 million right now. Can't run 5 miles. Can't run 3 miles. I could slow jog 2 miles, but then I got to start walking. It's crazy.
Still, walking. If you're out there doing 10 miles walking, that's great.
Yeah, 10.8 miles. I did 4. So I've done 200. I've done 6 10.8s into 34 runs. I've done 4 8.8s, 4 6.9s, and the rest 5.4. So, and a 5.4 is a good burn. It's a good burn. And you know what it does? It relieves the tension. It relieves the pressure. I sleep much better. Be honest with you, my dick stays harder now because my stamina is better. You know what I'm saying? When you're fat and you're trying to make love, you don't want to fucking do it. You just
it's bad.
You don't want to please the woman. You just want to come and fucking watch TV. You know what I'm saying? Or snort an 8-ball off her ass or something. But now I'm, because I've got 240 miles under my belt. I've got like 34 days. I've stepped it up. It's unbelievable. So, and I'm much sharper. And I have much more patience talking to people. I don't lose my composure. And my life is so much better directly because of the exercise. I started every morning. It's in the morning.
I'm seeing it because I follow I follow everything you do very close. And I'm waking up at 7:30, 8 p.m. Central Time, and you're already done.
Yeah, I have to do it. It's almost like it's life or death now. I have to do it. And then, I'm just, I feel good. But after 60, that's why for everyone out there, if you want to, live your life like you're going to die by 60 and you died at 60, you're not missing anything. You're really not. You're really fucking not. Get it in before you're 60. You know what I'm saying? Really how it works is 20 to 30, you could be a cokehead, an alcoholic, a scumbag, a lowlife, a thief, a piece of shit.
Yeah, you can get away with it. Yeah, you can get away with it because it's young, yeah.
Then at 30 years old, 30 to 40, you don't go to people's weddings. You don't go to bars. You don't go out. You have no friends, and you zone in 30 to 40. You work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day at whatever vocation that you do. You save your money. You invest your money. And then at 40, you're like, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm retired. Hey, suck my cock. Tell your mother to get on my dick, bitch. And you got the world by the balls. So that's really how it is. And then 40 to 60, you have the best life possible. And then you die at 60. So you don't got to take pills, and you don't have diabetes, and you don't got high cholesterol. You don't got to go on this Ozempic shit or this Mounjaro. Like, I wish that shot worked for me. I took it for 9 days, and I was so sick for 9 days. Now, people said, Stu, you just had to work through it. But I'm telling you, I watch people that are on it, then kills your appetite. You don't want to eat. You have no appetite. And what I say to those people is, how about fucking kill me? Because my appetite is like my soul. It's like my heart. It's like my life. You take away my appetite, I don't want to live. I'd rather fight the food and battle with it than have a shot where I can't eat. Like, if I can't eat, kill me. I'd rather be dead. It's like, if I can't come, like, even if my dick can't be hard like it used to be for an hour, like it was steel, it was like rock solid. I could stop a fucking car with my cock. Now it's like 3/4 hard. You know what I'm saying? But
they're still off.
But absolutely. But again, let's say even if that goes, like, let's say if I'm in my 70s and my dick doesn't stay hard, but I can still jerk off and come, I'm good. I'm fucking good. But if you tell me I can't come, kill me. Like, fucking shoot me in the fucking head. Same with my appetite. So I'm going to battle the rest of my life with taking my pills and doing what I got to fucking do. But, moral to the story is that 20 to 30, you can be a fuck up, enjoy life, put your cock in everyone's mouth, ass, dick, vagina, whatever you got to do. Be a whore. 30 to 40, you get your life together. You get dead serious 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You zone in. And 40 to 60, you got 20 years living like God. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think mine was, I was kind of F up from like 28 to 36 or 37, and then I started getting it together at 37, so I'm going to have to go like 37 to 47 or 48 on the prime of my work career. But I still think as long as I keep the health in order, we're still going to have a good back end. But it's not going to start at 40 for me. It hasn't started, but it's okay. We're alive.
Well, listen, you're a living legend. You made 700,000 World Series of Poker. Men want to be you. Women want to be with you. You're the smartest man in the room, even though people don't think so. And you're going to fucking kill this marathon, and I fucking love you.
All right, you've motivated me. I fucking love you, Stu. You're one of my favorite people I've ever met on earth, and I've met a lot of them. I mean, you have my back through everything. I mean, behind the scenes, we talk every day. You know, a lot of life lessons. I'm getting out of here to go stretch and run 5 miles because you just got me really motivated.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, but thank you so much for joining us. Shout out, Dude Wipe. And hey, R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. Got to say, sad day.
Love Hulk. I met him last year because of Carmen. And Chris, I had a beer with them. It was fucking amazing. And I can't believe he's dead. But, I mean, he lived in the fast lane. Lived the fast lane.
Yeah, 71 years old. Losing Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan this week, man. Tough week. Well,
it's going to happen. The legends are going to die at 70 plus. You know, and they live, you live a fast life, you're going to fucking die. It's
true. Well, shout out Moody as always. Stu, you're the best. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us some of your time this afternoon.
Moody.
I'm going. I got to go. I'm going to I'm on the lean protein starting right now. I really am. You gave me the right act. I know you're speaking from a place of love, so I needed to hear that.
I love you.
Love you too, Stu. Y'all take it easy.
Okay.
We'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching Wake Up Mintzy.
Bye-bye.